Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haji Asbi bin Osman. My matric number CE21026. And today our group will present for our engineering statistic project. We are from group 7 and our lecturer is Dr. Surayahani Binti Suriani. So this is our data, which we have 30 set of data. So first, this is the code for the maximum, to find the value for maximum. And then for the y, this is the code for the y to find the value of maximum. And then for the minimum, so this is the code for the minimum. For the x, next for the y, which is this is the code for the y to find the value of for minimum, equal mean C2 C31, which is from the column until column 31. Next is to find the value of sum of x and sum of y. So this is the code for the to find the value for sum of x, and then this is the code for the sum of y. And then we have to find the value for the standard deviation for x data. So the formula is stdev.s. So you have to group from the column of 2 until column 31. Same like before, equal stdev.s. So group the data, so you will get the answer. So this is the answer. And then for the mean, so this is the code for the mean to find the mean for x, which is average B2 B31. So group the data. Same like for y, average C2 C31. This is the code. And then this is the code, the variant for x. And then sorry. And then this is the code for to find the variant for y. And then this is the code for correlation. So for this part you have to group one by one, which is firstly you have to group x data, and second is y data. Next is to find the value for sum of x square. So this is the code, which is sum sq b2 b31. So enter. So this is the value, and then sum of y square. This is the code, which is equal to sum sq c2 c31. Just group the data. Next is to find the value for sum of xy. So equal to sum product. So you just to group one by one. First x, and then secondly is y. And then to find the value for SSY, so you just have to follow the formula from this part, and then this is the code. Next is to find the value for SSX. This is the code, and then this is the answer. And then for the SYY, you have to put the code. So this is the code, and then this is the value. And then for the beta 1, B42 over B33. So just put the code, and then this is the value. And then for the beta naught, this is the code. And then the formula for SSE, just follow from this part, and then enter. So this is the value for SSE. And then for R square, which is the formula is RSQ, just group the data X and data Y. And then for the R, this is the code which is correl, group the data one by one, firstly for the X and for the Y.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haji Azhar bin Badul Zaman. I will explain for evaluation regression model, and this is our data. So for the first step, I will show about how to we get the regression diagram, which is first we must choose the data starting from here until 30, and then we will click on insert tab, and we will click on here chart. Please choose insert scatter XY, and then we will, to get more specific, we choose more option, and this is our type that we want, motor speed RPM. And then we click OK. So this is our result. So this is our data. To get the regression line, we must to click plus in here, chart element, and then click on trend line. So this is our result for regression line. And to display the value, firstly, we need to add here and choose more option. Then we will click on display equation on chart and display R squared value on chart to display all the value. So, and we will choose linear line. So from here, we can see this is our value for our scatter diagram, which is 4428.7 x minus x2027, and R squared is 0.5102. So based on here, we will next for the next step, we will find our more plot, starting by click on the data tab and then data analysis to analysis all of our data, and we will choose regression. So based on our data, we will display all the evaluation tools. So first input are Y range. We will choose motor speed for the Y range, Y input, and for X input, we will choose scatter winding temperature. Okay, then we will choose a label because it will show the labels in the diagram. And then we will click all the part in the residual and also in normal probability. And then just click OK. So it will pop up our value result. So this is our result from our data. So we will make it bigger. As you can see here, this is our summary output. All of our data, we will observe the analysis from here. And this is our plot for normal probability plot and scatter winding temperature line fit plot. So we can make a conclusion from our result, which is for we make 5 assumptions, which is the first one is linear relationship. So we can observe that the line is not linear relationship. And for point number 2 is residual variance. So we can conclude that our data is variance, not constants. And point number 3 is residual are normally distributed, which is we can conclude that our data is normally distributed data, as you can see from here. And then for our residual are independent each other, which is our data between motor speed here and scatter winding is always dependent each other to get for the analysis. And finally, for the existence of significant outliers, we can conclude from the result that there is no significant outliers. So that's all for our explanation in regression line part. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hari ini saya nak saya akan terangkan about data analysis. Okay, mula kita tekan data analysis, lepas kita tekan t-test. Two sample assuming equal variance. Okay, lepas tu untuk variable satu range kita ambil daripada sini, kita klik sini dan kita ambil daripada sini hingga 3 sini. Okay, lepas tu untuk yang ni kita ambil daripada sini sampai sini. Okay, lepas tu kita nak buat 0.01. Lepas tu sini kita letak dekat area sini. Okay. Okay, ini adalah dia ada variable 1 dan variable 2. Min dia 19.34. Variance dia 0.0824. Lepas tu hypothesis mean difference 0. T critical to tail tu 2.66. Dia pakai to tail. Kalau ni 2.3. Okay, kemudian kita buat untuk 0.05. Okay, 0.05. Okay, yang ni 0.05 min dia 19.34 sama. Version dia 30. Dia punya T1 tail 1.6 dan T critical 2 tail 2.00.